Well, out of all the characters you played, who do you feel is closest to you?
I think I'm a lot like my character now, like Tess. Yes, you guys are watching the show. I like to hear that. Awesome.
You got shot.
Yeah, I did. That was a lot of work to get fucking shot, let me tell you. The prosthetics on my arms while I had to go and take my kids to school, and the fucking makeup people knocking on my door. We gotta make this mold of your shoulder. I was like, you should have told me that a week ago. I gotta go. You better figure out how you're gonna shoot me when I get to work on fucking Monday. But yeah, I got shot. But I'm glad everybody's watching the show. That's awesome. And I think I'm probably the most like her. New Yorker. I mean, I'm a woman, so that makes me a detective naturally. I always get to the bottom of every fucking problem or every fucking thing I suspect that's going on, like a true detective, like Tess. I've kind of been through what she's been through already, and I've come out the other side. So I can relate to her the most.
And that just got picked up for another season, right? She's the Blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, good. Yeah. We wanted to open up the floor to some questions. Does anybody have any questions they would like to ask? If you do, come to the mic over here so we can hear your question, and you can line up over here. And then if you don't have questions, I have plenty.
Oh my God, we gotta all come to the mic over here.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
I'm the only one up here.
You got one behind you now.
Number one, I wanted to see what it was like working with Charlie Hunnam. And does he kiss good?
Charlie is fucking hot, I'm not gonna lie. He is fucking sexy. He's all that. But I have a really sexy hot boyfriend, so, I'm just sort of like, yeah, whatever. Like when I had to do sex scenes with him and love scenes with him, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. But he's hot. But when you do those sex scenes, he has to wear like a bag on his business. And I have to wear a sticker. Like, it's a weird thing going on here. And then they're shooting it from up above, and they can see the string from his bag, and they're like, we can see the string up his butt, and I'm like, what are we fucking doing here? Take your bag off. And,
is the sticker just plain, or is there a face on it? What do they put?
Oh, it's so stupid. Stickers on my boobs. Wow, it's my first sex scene in my whole acting career. Like my first real naked sex scene at the age of 50. I was like, couldn't you guys have done this when I was 20?
So I love Shooter Jennings. Did he ever write a song for you?
Did he ever? He's got like 4 albums about me. But he did marry another woman while I was sleeping. And that's the truth. And I don't know if he's written another album since.
Well, I love John Sons of Anarchy.
Thank you.
Hi. I wanted to know, I'm sorry. I wanted to know what your favorite Adriana line is, and if you could do it in her accent.
Well, I think everybody's favorite Adriana line was always, Christopher!
Thank you.
Which, by the way, I didn't like saying, and I would ask David Chase, can I not say that? Can I just call him Chrissy? Because I feel like my accent sounds fake. And he was like, no, you have to say it. And now that's what I'm known for. It'd be like it's like Tank Girl kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It would be me,
Yeah. I point to the music people because you mentioned this that were playing Sweet Home Alabama because of
was
her
that because
daughter.
of my daughter?
Did you guys know that back there?
Or did you guys think that was Shooter Jennings singing? That's
big points over there. And so how has that changed you now that you have children? Has it changed your outlook on things that you do or parts you would take or your performance in general?
Well, there was a while there when Shooter and I were together and I was just a mom, but I really don't want to work at all. No, I just wanted to be a mom. And then when we broke up, I was like, whoa, I guess someone's got to pay for everything. So, and I wanted to be somebody that my daughter would be proud of. Not that being at home with her was not something that she would have been proud of, but being at home with her and not being able to pay for anything, maybe. I couldn't just be a housewife, which is really what I wanted to be. So I went back to work, and so I really kind of do everything I do for them at this point, even if it, you know, and like I said, I won't go anywhere that I can't have them with me. They go everywhere with me. So.
And so have they seen a lot of your work, or not all of it? But...
You know, when I got back to California, they put a billboard up. They put a Shades of Blue billboard up, and it was at the bottom of the mountain that I live on. And I'm not gonna lie, like I know I've been doing this for a long time, but when I saw that fucking billboard, and I know I was doing Sons of Anarchy, but I hadn't been on a new TV show. Sons of Anarchy had been on for a while. And, I had come out of this breakup, and, just a lot of stuff was going on in my life. My dad had passed away, and this billboard at the bottom of the mountain, when I got back to California, my house in New York burned down, a lot of bad things happened. And there's this billboard, and my son noticed it. I didn't see it. He's four. And he goes, "Mommy, Shades of Blue! Mommy, Shades of Blue!" And I fucking flipped out, and I was like, oh my God, okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be able to pay for all the repairs on this house right now, and my other house burned down. But I'm gonna figure this out. So what? Yeah, it's all I'm gonna stare at all fucking day long. It is not Charlie Hunnam. It is Jennifer Lopez. I want to see Jennifer Lopez and Charlie Hunnam together in a TV show. Oh my God, she was so busy while we were shooting Shades of Blue that I don't even know if she knows what an amazing performance she gave on this show, because she didn't even have the time. I think if she had the time to really sit around and think about what she was doing, because she and I were talking about this the other day when we did the last live tweet, is that she had to be lying on top of lying and pretending not to be lying and then lying, the layers. Forget about the shades of blue. Was not easy. And then she was doing American Idol. She was preparing for her Vegas show. She, has all of her other businesses that she's producing. I mean, it was a lot. So to watch her bounce from project to project like that, and to never once show up on that set like a diva or a bitch or overworked or too tired. Like if I was a little tired, I thought to myself, no, bitch, you're crazy. Watch what your boss is doing right now, So, and she's a mom too, she's a single mom, so she does a lot, man. It's really, really impressive, and all I can say is I'm so happy she picked me to be on that show with her.
Yeah, that's great. Is there a certain actress that you look up to, that you enjoy their work or watching?
Right now, I'm gonna have to go with her after watching the season finale.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the last 3 episodes for me of watching her on that show. Also, there's Kate Blanchett, and there's all these amazing, beautiful actors that I absolutely adore. Meryl Streep and all the usuals. But to watch somebody's career the way, I've always been a fan of Jennifer's, but to watch her go from romantic comedy and other films, so I haven't seen everything she's done, but to watch what she did on this show, it really fucking impressed me. It really kind of blew my mind. So I'm gonna stick with her right now. She's the flavor of the week. It was like kind of no skin off my back doing it. My friend ran around after me with an iPhone, and the only thing that was a problem about it was that I had to mic myself all the time. Well, someone had to mic me. I didn't like being mic'd all the time. That was a little annoying because that's unnatural,
Well, it appeared like you were having a lot of fun, and I really liked your car, so.
My car that I can't even drive because I'm such a pussy. You guys know I don't drive at all. I mean, I really don't drive a car at all. I drove for years and I gave it up when I was 21. I want to be best for everybody involved. But I would like to do it again, I think, the mothership. We were supposed to do it on television, and I chickened out on real TV. I got scared to do a reality show.
I think everybody here would enjoy it.
I think that I'd have no edit button, and I might bury myself. I think I might get in a lot of fucking trouble if I did a reality show.
Is there any advice you would give to people that are up and coming acting and want to get into the business?
I always tell people, run. If you don't have to do this thing, don't do it. I mean, that's what my dad used to tell me, you know, and my mom. You know, if you can do something else, you should do it, because it's heartbreaking.
But you've been very fortunate.
It's hard though. It's not. I have been fortunate, and I'm blessed. But you know, believe it or not, if you can't get a job in my business, and then you have nothing. There's nothing else that you've been doing with your whole life. You don't really know where to go after that, and you can't always get a job. I've been really lucky to get jobs, but there have been times where I've had no jobs, and it's been scary. So, and then you're sort of like, well, you can't just go work at a bar right now because people are gonna fucking go crazy and drive you nuts. And they're also not gonna believe that you're broke. But we go broke a lot, more than someone who has a steady job, because we go from job to job to job. But a lot of times, the time frame in between those jobs is years. So it's a tough industry. The music industry is even worse. God knows I'm always dating musicians, so I'm always watching that. I'm always watching that fucking horror show. And lately the music industry is such a mess. You know, it hasn't been defined yet, and we're still waiting. It's been years now for this computer age to redefine the way music is played and heard and sold and experienced, and it's really, really hard to watch. So you put two of us together in a room, it doesn't make for sometimes an easy day.
Well, do you think of revisiting your directing side?
I think about it. There's a couple of stories that I would like to tell. I do prefer television at this point in my life, but making a TV show is really difficult and it's a huge undertaking. Making a film is definitely a lot easier, especially today. I mean, we could really do anything. Anybody in this room could go out and try to make a movie with your fucking phone at this point, if you really wanted to. Nothing's holding anybody back from trying anything new these days. So yeah, I think about it.
And if you were to direct something, what would you want to direct? And what kind of project? Would it be a horror? Would it be a comedy? Would it be...
No, I mean, I would like to be in some more comedies because I'm so tired of crying all the time. But we have a show about my family in the 1950s in Harlem, about my great-grandmother who was a midwife, who was one of the only abortionists back then. The show's not about that, but it was about the whole scene in the 50s, and it's looking at the 50s in a way that it's never been seen. It's not the happy, shiny 50s. It's all the subcultures of the 50s, and this revolving door of women that would come in and out of her place, and then all the families that sort of branched out from there. Like showgirls and people in speakeasies and